Yes. If you have any complication with the implicit function second order derivative, let me take one more example. See this one. Problem number, whatever may be, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 7th one. X plus y equal to xy. See this. X plus y equal to xy. Find the second order derivative. One more implicit function differentiation. Differentiating both sides with respect to x. 1 plus dy by dx, 1 plus dy by dx, derivative of this one is a product formula. It is a product formula. So d by dx of first function into second plus x into d by dx of y. Right? Product formula on the right hand side. Or it is 1 plus dy by dx equal to 1 into y plus 1 into y plus x into dy by dx. dy by dx terms together minus x dy by dx equal to y minus 1. Or dy by dx outside 1 minus x equal to y minus 1. Finally, dy by dx equal to y minus 1 by 1 minus x. Now, second order derivative d square y by dx square is quotient formula. 1 minus x whole square d by dx of the numerator into denominator. Numerator as it is a derivative of the denominator, square of the denominator equal to dy by dx minus 0, leave it, 1 minus x, y minus 1, 0 minus 1, let me write full, 1 minus x whole square. But dy by dx is here. Equal to y minus 1 by 1 minus x into 1 minus x minus y minus 1 into minus 1 by 1 minus x whole square. Derivative of the numerator into denominator minus numerator as it is derivative of the denominator, everything is correct. Instead of dy by dx, write this. On simplification, actually this is second derivative. Here 1 minus x cancels. Y minus 1 minus of minus plus y minus 1 divided by 1 minus x whole square. Our final answer is here 2y minus 2 divided by 1 minus x whole square. 2y minus 2 divided by 1 minus x whole square. So now I think it is clear. Implicit function, then also you can find second order derivative. Observe it carefully. Yes? Over. Problem number 8. After implicit function, one more type is the last one is parametric. Question same. 8th one. Y equal to 5 sin theta, x equal to 4 cos theta. Question same. See, let me write once again. Find d square y by dx square. That finishes all the types of the problems. Whatever may be the type of problem given, you can find second order derivative. Yes, first part is easy. Y equal to 5 sin theta, you are finding dy by d theta, 5 cos theta. X equal to 4 cos theta, you are finding dx by d theta, minus 4 sin theta. Careful. Using parametric differentiation method, dy by dx is nothing but dy by d theta divided by dx by d theta, or it is 5 cos theta divided by minus 4 sin theta. Altogether it is minus 5 by 4 cos by sin cot theta. I think you got the idea how to find first order derivative. Parametric differentiation, repetition, same. Now the question is to find second order derivative. Question is find d square y by dx square. D square y by dx square is minus 5 by 4 cot theta dy by dx. Find another derivative. Minus 5 by 4, don't write, just see here. Minus 5 by 4 into minus cosecant square theta. Finish. Minus minus plus 5 by 4 cosecant square theta answer. Don't write, this is full wrong. So parametric differentiation, finding second derivative is a little complicated. Let me put a second round there. Actually what you have to find, let me write here now clearly. You have to find this d square y by dx square, correct no? Find the second order derivative. It is actually d by dx of dy by dx. That is also you know. Derivative of derivative is called second order derivative. But you have written here is no, minus or minus plus 5 by 4 cosecant square theta. It is actually derivative of this with respect to theta over, not with respect to x. Answer 5 by 4 cosecant square theta you got no? It is a derivative of what? Dy by dx. But with respect to not x, with respect to theta. So what you are doing is you are finding d by d theta of dy by dx. That is 5 by 4 cosecant square theta. But we need d by dx of this. So what I have to do is, here I must get a dx and this d theta should be cancelled. Okay. See this carefully. D by dx of dy by dx, you got this one cancels. Now let me write the answer correctly. Equal to, this is what you told, see, minus 5 by 4 minus cosecant square theta. It is derivative of this but with respect to theta you have written. Derivative of dy by dx but with respect to theta. Into d theta by dx. It is already over, see. Dx by d theta, you know the answer. Why can't you write d theta by dx? Reciprocal. It is minus 1 by 4 sin theta. Got the idea clear? Tell me, very important. Finding second order derivative in parametric is a little complicated. So final answer is just see 5 by 4 cosecant square theta into one more minus. So minus remains 1 by sin theta is one more cosecant theta by 4, or minus 5 by 16, 4 into 4 16, cosecant cube theta. Cosecant cube theta. See this one again and again. How to find the second order derivative with respect to x. What are the steps you have to do? You have to differentiate that function with respect to theta first, then the derivative of that theta with respect to x. Right? So these are the steps in parametric. Let me take one more example. Better to take one more example to make the idea clear. Over ninth problem, just similar parametric. Let me take simple one. Y equal to 5t cube plus 4t plus 1. X equal to 8t square plus 3t. Question, find d square y by dx square. Find d square y by dx square. Work out carefully. Parametric. First part, however, easy. 5t cube plus 4t plus 1. dy by dt is very simple. 5 into 3, 15t square. 4 into 1, 4. X equal to 8t square plus 3t. dx by dt is 16t plus 3 into 1, 3. Up to this dy by dx, it is parametric differentiation. Already got this idea. dy by dt is 15t square plus 4. dx by dt is 16t plus 3. Now, question is to find second order derivative. Let me do it slowly, carefully. How to find d square y by dx square. Correct now? Derivative of this one with respect to x we need. But the function is completely in terms of t. So, first what I am doing is d by dt of dy by dx. Let me calculate this. Actually, you need d by dx of dy by dx. I am doing like this, d by dt of dy by dx and multiplying that by dt by dx. This is the step I am going to do. Actually, meaning of this is d by dx of dy by dx. But I am differentiating dy by dx with respect to t first. And multiplying that one by dt by dx. I get the answer d square y by dx square itself. So this one is quotient formula. 16t plus 3 whole square. You are differentiating with respect to t now. Derivative of the numerator 30t plus 0 into denominator as it is minus numerator as it is into derivative of the denominator over. This part is over. What about this one? Into dx by dt, you know here, see. But I have to write dt by dx reciprocal. 1 by 16t plus 3 over. Simplify and you get the answer. 30t into plus 0, it is, leave it. 16t plus 3, 16 into 15t square plus 4 divided by 16t plus 3 whole square, 16t plus 3. Let me write like this, whole cube. Still you can simplify this once again. If you want the simplified form, let me do here. 30 into 480t square, correct now? 480t square plus 90t minus 15 240, I think, correct now? 16 into 15. Okay, 160, 80, 240, correct. T square minus 64. 16 into 4, 64. Divided by 16t plus 3 whole cube. Final answer, let me write here. T square, 240t square plus 90t minus 64, 16t minus 3 whole cube. Implicit function differentiation. Second order derivative, how to obtain that one is a little complicated. See the method carefully. Right? Next problem. Yes. Next, another type of problem let us make. So far, second derivative obtained in different cases we have seen. Even though it is a product formula, quotient formula, chain rule, implicit, whatever it may be, parametric, you know how to find the second derivative. Now, let me start with the fresh problem. If, say this one, if y equal to tan inverse x, show that 1 plus x square y2 plus 2xy1 equal to 0. Another type of problem, just observe here. Totally I have not taken d square y by dx square. Y2 is the notation. dy by dx, y1 is the notation. Whatever it may be, you know that. Now given this one, see. Given y equal to tan inverse x. Find y1. Remember y1 is dy by dx. Tan inverse x derivative, you know it is 1 by 1 plus x square. It is there in the formula list. Again find a second derivative, y2. Don't write this 2 here, it is y square. If you use that particular notation, you may have to write like this, see, y double dash. So, y2 means a second order derivative. Derivative of this is, see this one, into 0 plus 2x. Which method I have taken? See this one. D by dt of 1 by t is minus 1 by t square method. Whenever it is of the form 1 by t, derive it is minus 1 by t square. Minus 1 by t square into derivative of t, 2x. Altogether it is the minus 2x by x square whole square. Now, what is the question asked there? See, show that the equation equal to 0. This equation. So let me write left hand side of the equation. 1 plus x square y2 2x y1 equal to what? 1 plus x square y2 you got here. See, y2 minus 2x by 1 plus x square whole square plus 2x y1. y1 is here. See, 1 by 1 plus x square. Simplify it. Whole square minus 2x by 1 plus x square. Cancelling 1 plus x square both from numerator and denominator. Plus 2x by 1 plus x square. Same term. Same term with the opposite sign. No doubt 0. Right hand side. Find the second order derivative, first order derivative. Put the values in the left hand side of the equation. Simplify, you get the answer 0. Or this same question I am doing using another method. Let me write it as true. Same equation, same question. y1 equal to tan inverse x, derivative of tan inverse x, 1 by 1 plus x square. Now, see the method carefully, because for the remaining problems you have to do this method, not the previous one. Directly finding y1, y2, putting in the equation, simplifying, getting the right hand side answer, not like that. We are doing this method. Therefore, see the method carefully. You have taken y equal to tan inverse x, first derivative over. Now, immediately bring this to the other side. 1 plus x square y1 equal to 1. Correct, no? Bring this denominator to the left hand side. Now, differentiate again. Differentiating both sides with respect to x. Differentiate again both sides with respect to x. First function, d by dx of second plus d by dx of first into second as it is. D by dx of right hand side over. Here it is a product formula. I have written first function as it is. That is one and the same. No? In product formula there is no change. I have written the first function as it is. Derivative of the second. Derivative of the first. Second function as it is. One and the same. Product formula means you can do whatever may be the first. Since it is plus. Simplify it. 1 plus x square. Derive it. 1 plus x square. Derivative of y1 is y2. Derivative of dy by dx, that one is no, y2 you are written, or d square y by dx square, plus derivative of this 0 plus 2x into y1 as it is. Derivative of 1, 0, over, no, same. 1 plus x square y2 plus 2x y1 equal to 0, over. This is the method we need. Plenty of problems are there. Using this method you have to do. Let me try one more. Then we continue in the next session also. So many problems are there of this type. Using this method. Problem number 3. Problem number 3. Okay, let me take this. Y equal to sin inverse x. Y equal to sin inverse x. Show that 1 minus x square y2 minus x y1 equal to 0. Okay. 1 minus x square y2 minus x y1 equal to 0. Second method, remember, y equal to sin inverse x. y1 equal to 1 by root 1 minus x square. Second method, bring that denominator to the left hand side. 1. Differentiating again with respect to x. Root 1 minus x square into d by dx of y1 plus d by dx of root 1 minus x square into y1 as it is. Right hand side, let me write now itself, 0. Derivative of the function on the right hand side is 0. Simplification. Root 1 minus x square into y2, careful, chain rule it is, 1 by 2 root 1 minus x square into minus 2x, chain rule. Derivative of square root first, then 1 minus x square into y1 equal to 0. 2 cancels. Root 1 minus x square y2 minus x y1 by root 1 minus x square 0. Multiply throughout by root 1 minus x square. You get 1 minus x square y2 minus x y1 0.